to welcome you to the 2021 North Carolina Peace Prize ceremony. This year virtually, unfortunately, due to the pandemic. We're being extra cautious for our vulnerable populations, and we are going to make this work with a virtual presentation. My name is Thomas Phillips. I'm the president of the North Carolina Peace Corps Association this year, and it is an absolute honor and a privilege to present this year's award. This is one of the things that the president always looks forward to in the Peace Corps Association. The award has been around for 2 decades now, and in fact, it was started as a way for our organization to recognize organizations within North Carolina that really embody the values of Peace Corps. We focus on nonprofit organizations within North Carolina, and we appreciate them because they match the Peace Corps values that are the goals of helping people to help themselves and promoting peace and cross-cultural understanding, which that's really what the Peace Corps is all about. Our prize consists of a $1,000 check that goes to the organization, as well as a beautiful vase that has the organization's name on it, as well as our logo, and I'll show that shortly after we present this year's winner. The Peace Prize is for nonprofits in North Carolina that have an operating annual budget of under $1 million. And we are really proud that many of our recipients, we've later partnered with them to volunteer to support them in their efforts in the community. And we are so proud today that this might be the start of a great relationship, and it's going to continue for a long time. It is my pleasure to present this year's award to ISLA, which is a community organization working on Spanish immersion and does all the things that Peace Corps really is all about. Before we turn it over to them, I would like to have Debbie Durham, who is one of the steering committee members for the NCPCA and who is also on the Peace Prize committee. I would like for Debbie to say a few words about this year's process and how many there were and what was it that really spoke to you about ISLA as an organization. Debbie?
Great, thanks, Thomas. Again, my name is Debbie Durham. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Senegal from 73 to 75. And the Peace Prize Committee is my favorite committee on the North Carolina Peace Corps Association. I enjoy reading all the applications. This year we had 14 applicants, which is a lot. Each application is probably, what do you ladies think? 15 to 20 pages long. We ask for an essay and a financial report and some letters of reference in order to make our selection. And so this year, it was very clear to us that ISLA was carrying forward many of the ideals of the third goal of the Peace Corps, which is to give back, to share in community, and to provide services at the local level for individuals and groups that otherwise might not have that support. So as Thomas said, I am very excited to be here and to join in this celebration. And you can take it from there. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate that so much, and we appreciate the hard work that the committee has put together this year for figuring out how we'll do this virtually, but also really getting the word out there and getting a high number. In fact, we had 14 organizations who applied, but ISLA rose to the top. And I am very proud now to present to everyone watching this the recipients of this year's award, ISLA. We have Jenice Ramirez and Antonio Annalise from ISLA, and I will turn it over to you.
Thank you so very much, Tomas and Debbie, for those words and also for this opportunity. We are so grateful. So again, thank you, North Carolina Peace Corps Association, for this award and recognition. At ISLA, our mission is to build community and leadership through educational Spanish language and cultural immersion programs. We envision an equitable society strengthened by the power, knowledge, and values of Latin American languages and cultures. When ISLA began in 2012, we had just 14 students, and now we're serving hundreds of students through our programs and projects and hundreds of Latino Hispanic families across the state. Through our programs and projects, we focus on serving primarily low-income Latino Hispanic students and their families, lessening the academic opportunity gap that exists between Latino and non-Latino students, and providing Spanish-speaking parents with resources and opportunities to raise happy, healthy, bilingual families. This year, our organization's motto is Alcemos nuestras voces, raise our voices. This pandemic has amplified the inequities that exist within our education system and many other systems. Our Latino Hispanic families have not been a priority, access to information has not been existent, and more than ever, our families and students need to learn how to navigate our system and understand their rightful place in our society. Our parents and students have raised their voices and leveraged their cultural strengths and leadership skills they already had to advocate for their children and teach others through our parent programs and student classes and projects. We have held monthly workshops, weekly community conversations, and have reached thousands of families with reliable, necessary resources during this pandemic. In the last few months, families have felt their children's quality of education has been attacked and their mental health and social well-being impacted through these programs and projects that we provide. We have been able to provide a safe space to learn to navigate that and raise our voices to ensure that no matter the circumstances, their children and their families deserve access to the best quality education and access to appropriate information to support their children and their families. We are so grateful for every parent, every student, and every family that has been part of ISLA the last 8 years. A very special thank you to Guadalupe and Angel, who wrote a letter of support for this award and that shared the impact that ISLA has had on them. I am extremely grateful and privileged to have so many amazing families and students in my life, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world other than with ISLA. Muchas gracias a nuestras familias de ISLA y nuestra comunidad que nos apoyan y son parte de la comunidad de ISLA. Este es el momento para nosotros alzar nuestras voces y ser el cambio que queremos ver en el futuro. Thank you again to the North Carolina Peace Corps Association and to the selection committee for seeing the value of the work that we're doing at ISLA and in the community and holding so many of the same values that we have. So thank you very much. And I would like to pass it over to Antonio, who's going to share a few pieces from the letters from Guadalupe and Angel.
Thank you so much, Jenice, for that transition. My name is Antonia Lanis, and I am here to represent the two individuals who wrote two support letters that helped us receive the Peace Prize. Again, they were very thankful for. The first person I'd like to start with is Guadalupe Franco, and I'll read what she said because both of them could not be here today, unfortunately. Guadalupe says, for me, ISLA is an excellent support, and I am an example of how much ISLA's programming can change someone's life. After attending ISLA's parents' workshops titled Padres con Voz, or Parents with a Voice, I no longer feel unsafe and unconfident about navigating my students' education in the United States. I am from Mexico, and our education expectations are different. After enrolling in ISLA's classes, I make sure that my son receives the best opportunities available for him in school. ISLA's classes taught me how to feel safe and confident to talk to my child's teacher. ISLA's parent support group is everywhere we go. They accompany us and help us with our children's education. School systems see that ISLA cares about us and our students' education as well, and that makes all the difference. That is from the first person who wrote the letter, and the second one will be from Angel. And Angel Correa Franco says that he has been participating in ISLA's programming for the last almost 7 years as a student. And for him, ISLA has always provided him with the support for all the ideas and projects. He says that ISLA has excellent support for his community members. And then he goes on to say how much ISLA has worked with him in the past. Once my classmates and I did a project where we visited and helped people impacted by a recent hurricane in this state. We also helped people by picking up the debris left by the hurricane. And over the years, we have done many community service projects that have and continue to impact our community. So with that, I close with the two individuals, participants who wrote these year's support letters.
Bravo.
Well, it's my pleasure now to unveil the beautiful prize that we have for ISLA. Every year, the recipients receive $1,000 as well as a vase. And this year, we are so thankful to have had one of our members, Bob, who has procured the vase for us from the potter Kenneth Hall of Raleigh, North Carolina. Annually, the Peace Prize, if you can see there, it has the North Carolina Peace Corps Association logo, as well as the name of the recipient. and then 2021 at the bottom. So on behalf of the association, we're so proud that we'll be bringing this to your office this week. And muchas felicidades y muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo que ustedes proveen en nuestra comunidad y por ser nuestro futuro como un país que recibe a todos y que crea una comunidad bien fuerte. Les agradecemos muchísimo de parte de la organización de North Carolina Peace Corps Association.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Well, we want to thank everyone for joining our ceremony today, and albeit in the pandemic, we're certainly hopeful that next year's ceremony will be in person. But we would like to say that this is just the beginning of our relationship with ISLA, and we hope our members will consider them in their places where they like to give back in the community, and perhaps with further volunteer opportunities. So on behalf of everyone in the North Carolina Peace Corps Association, thank you for your membership, for supporting us so that we can in turn support organizations who are building stronger communities that benefit all of us.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you.